everyone, and welcome to Girls Game Shelf. I'm excited today to tell you about Hunker. Hunker is a 50 to 75 minute game for 2 to 4 forest critters who are stocking up on food and snuggling into their burrows for the winter. Now this is a prototype, so keep in mind while the art is adorable, it may change a little on the final product. This is the forest map setup for 3 players. Players will be scurrying around the board trying to make their way to these highlighted foraging zones to scoop up food tokens. Then they'll want to bring that food back to their shelters to stash it away for winter. This is the primary way to score points in the game, and it's also important to be as quick as a bunny about it, because you don't want a nasty storm or the strange outsider to come tromping through and scare you into dropping some. Spooky. Some food tokens have the icons for basic actions on them, and you use these just by eating them. You can also use them to do any action that any other player has, just like they shared their food with you. Just discard it when you're done. You can also earn points by playing a friendship card if you meet the conditions on the card. True to their name, these cards usually require you to be helpful to your opponents. From just saying hi as you land on the same space as an opponent, to paying an opponent a compliment, or digging another player's shelter out for them. Snow. Over the course of the game, snow will accumulate across the map according to the snow dice, first slowly, but accelerating as the game continues and more dice are added to the pool. The third and final way to earn points is that as each snow pile is depleted, if a player is in their shelter, they'll get points and a bonus action they can use on a future turn. If they're caught out in the cold, they'll drop half the food they were carrying instead. Don't freeze, little buddy. Okay, let's talk about these animal meeples for a second. Each animal has slightly different stats, as shown on their card, which affects their rate of movement, how many food tokens they pick up with a single foraging action, and how many cubes they need to place on the same space to constitute a complete shelter for them. Each turn, the active player will begin by rolling the Nature's Whim die. Half of the faces are positive, causing a food token to be drawn and placed on the corresponding region. And this food token, like all food tokens on the ground, can be scooped up for free just by landing on them. The other half of the die is less nice. If you roll either of the squall sides, everyone not in a shelter must drop a food token, unless they have 8 or more, in which case they drop half their food tokens. The person whose turn it is can just scoop their food tokens right back up, but everyone else needs to hope no one has been a sneaky thief before their turn comes around. If you roll either of the outsider sides, the outsider stomps in from one of the foraging zones. Anyone in that zone must drop half their food tokens and run away. No one can forage in that zone until the outsider leaves, but you might be able to sneak back in and grab some lost food tokens if you're fast enough. Then the player gets to take 3 of the following actions. You might move your movement rate or forage for food tokens, place a single shelter cube, and remember, some animals need 2 or even 3 actions to place enough cubes to make a shelter. You might draw some different friendship cards or dig up snow, moving it from a hex near you to anywhere you want on the map. The final phase is the snow phase. First, give all players a chance to eat food. The extra actions you can earn through eating might allow you to dive into your shelter or build a new one before the snow comes. When everyone is done eating, roll the dice, adding however many snow tiles on the board within 2 spaces of your own piece. Snow is impassable, so you might end up trapping yourself or covering your own shelter. Best get to digging. Once the third event is triggered, with the map almost completely locked in with snow, it's finally time to hunker down for the winter. Count up your points, add in any bonuses for shelters and having the most diverse diet, and see who was the most prepared. There's even an advanced game where you can't get too greedy, and the animals all have unique powers. Hunker will be on Kickstarter soon, and I'll drop the link below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video, and we'll see you soon.